Alrighty, so I've already done one video for today. It was my warm-up practice exercise sort of thing, especially for those that are just getting a guitar or still trying to learn how to play guitar or whatnot. A couple of things I want to mention real quick first, though, is so I do check out other people's YouTube videos on guitar, music, sort of thing and stuff, as well as Twitch. I do that for inspiration into finding new songs to try to play, new things to try to play, sort of stuff. Um, so as I am trying to find inspiration myself, I try to return the favor by making these videos and inspire other people to do the same thing. As I've mentioned in my other videos, the key to learning how to play guitar is picking it up every day, practicing on it, no matter if it's just for 15 minutes for the day because you got a tight schedule for that day, or if you're able to spend all day on it. Either way, if you're able to make a YouTube video of it and share it and stuff with others, maybe you'll be able to inspire other people to play as well. There are quite a few interesting videos out there. Yesterday I watched somebody on Twitch and they were playing a lot of Ozzy Osbourne covers. A very good guitar player. I was impressed by the way he was playing, finding people out there and stuff that are live streaming their guitar playing, whether they're trying to sing with the guitar or sing the song or whatnot and stuff, is quite inspirational. So yeah, and in every video I will always try to mention sources that I use as inspiration or as teaching and stuff. That way you can also go to them for help as well. So besides coming to my YouTube channel, I'm trying to clean it up, make it look a little nicer, categorize things and stuff so it's easier to find what you're looking for, whether it be warm-ups, exercises, how to buy a guitar, picking, whatever. If you have any questions and stuff, just leave something in the comments. But my sources I go to are Marty Music. If I'm struggling with something or I want to try something else different and stuff, I will go to Marty Music and see how he plays particular songs, if he has a song he's already put out there and stuff. And a lot of the songs I've tried learning and stuff, yes, he does have tutorials on them, so it's very useful, very helpful, and I appreciate that very much. I know how to read tablature, so Ultimate Guitar website is also very much useful and helpful. It shows me what chords to play, strumming patterns, how the guitar should be tuned, tempo, all that sort of stuff. Very useful tool right there as well. If those two sources don't work, as far as me trying to learn something, and sometimes they don't, I've got a list of songs right here and stuff I'm working on. One of them, for example, was Who Will Save Your Soul by Jewel. I was trying that one out the other day for the first time, and I've seen the tablature on Ultimate Guitar. I tried that and it didn't quite sound right, so I was looking up the YouTube video on it, and I couldn't quite pan out the spots or what I needed to do on that video, which can be quite difficult if your ears are not trained for the sounds of the guitar. So I found something else to use as a YouTube video, and it kind of broke it down a little bit. I tried it out and it worked a little bit. I've gotten quite a few more steps to go and stuff before I start getting it down really well, but I'm just trying to reveal my sources so maybe you have somewhere to go as well if you need to find something. In this video, though, we are going to practice the song that I have learned. I can't sing it, but I can play most of it on guitar. Now, when making YouTube videos and playing songs on the guitar on YouTube, there's a couple things you need to watch out for. So YouTube will go through the video and search for anything that may be copyright. And this particular song, yes, if I was to play it just the way that it's played on Pink Floyd through YouTube, then yes, my video would be flagged. There are ways around that. But just try not to overdo it and stuff with it, because they will clip out part of your videos or whatnot and stuff if they see too much of it that it sounds familiar, looks familiar, whatnot. So the way I'm going to play this song is I'm going to break it down into different sections and stuff. That way it does not get flagged for copyright issues. Also, if I change the tempo on it, the speed of the song and stuff, that helps too. Or if I change some of the notes around, sometimes that helps. I don't play backing tracks though with the songs. I try to let you guys hear what I'm actually playing and then kind of explain a little bit from there. But this song and stuff I have been playing for a while. I've gotten quite familiar with it, and I'm actually not too bad with it yet. There's room for improvement, but there always is, so. Now, I'm breaking it up like this and stuff, that way it doesn't get flagged so much. There's still parts of it that may get flagged and stuff, so I'll have to watch that. I may have to redo this video, I'm not sure, but that is kind of like the first 8 bars. I think that's what they would call it, 8 bars of the song. And I may not be playing it 100% right, but it sounds familiar to me. And it kind of, if I played it along with the song and stuff, if I watched YouTube, the video and stuff, listened to the song and played along with it without recording a video on it, I know it would be pretty close. Probably not the same exact speed, maybe not even the same exact notes, maybe not even the same exact strumming pattern. But if I wanted to get perfect at it and stuff, to where I could play it identical to it, then all I would have to do is listen to it and continue trying to work on all these techniques at the same time listening to it. But the idea of it is if you end up learning how to play this particular song and you want to try to use this song to play in a band, that would be a completely different story. Because in a band and stuff, you're going to have to learn to not only play the song, but synchronize with your other bandmates. And that's a whole different category of learning how to play guitar. I haven't gotten that far. Eventually, hopefully I will. And this may not even be a song we end up playing. But this is just another form of exercise and practice and picking up my guitar and playing it every day to improve my playing skills. So we got that little part right there. And yes, I can play that over and over. I could play that over and over and everything and get better and better at it and everything like that. But there are other parts to that song. So there's a little section of it that sounds a little bit like this. I used to play it a little bit better than what I do now, but we'll keep working on it and see if I can improve upon it. So there's another little part of it. You may recognize that part. Obviously, you can see I still need to work on it some more and stuff, but I can play it. It's not a real fast song, so it is something a little easier to play. I would say it's probably a difficulty from 1 to 5, probably about a 2 or 3. Where 5 would be something like, let's see, I would say 5 is probably something along the lines of this. As you can see, I can't play that well. I would say that's more along the lines of a 4 or 5 difficulty level, where the Wish You Were Here is probably more along 2 or 3. So we played the intro, the little the intro part of that song, a little bit of a lead part to that song and stuff. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the original is done with 2 guitars. I believe both of them are acoustic guitars, but I'm not sure. I don't have a acoustic guitar, but I can still play it. In fact, I do have the amp plugged in and stuff, but that's just so you can hear it. I don't need the amp to sit there and practice this song over and over. But getting on to the rest of the song. So that's the chorus part of the song and stuff. Am I making mistakes? Yes. Am I doing it purposely? Yes and no. Again, if I played it perfect, well, not really perfect, I should say. If I played it identical to the way it's put on YouTube, it could easily be flagged for copyrights. So making the small mistakes and stuff does not hurt. But if you can get to where you can play it the way you like it sounded, that helps. Maybe you can add a little bit of something in there, speed it up or slow it down and stuff so it doesn't get flagged for copyrights on YouTube, but I'll let you be creative with that on your own. So that is pretty much the chorus from so we went to the intro, we did the little lead part, the little solo part, the chorus. From that little chorus, it goes back into doing the intro again. I don't think it's actually called the intro at this point in time. I think it's called an interlude. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, so we end up with... Now, for those of you that end up trying to play something like this right here and sing along to it stuff, that's where you're going to really have to use some caution, speed it up, slow it down, whatnot, stuff, so it doesn't get flagged. Because when you start adding the singing to it and stuff, then YouTube's probably going to really start recognizing the song. So, You can try to mix up the words, slow the song down, add some words, whatnot and stuff, just to try to get your audience to where they recognize the song, but at the same time, YouTube is not flagging it for copyrights. So, so as you can see and stuff, we start with the intro to the song. During that intro and stuff, there's a point where that solo is being played. From that solo and stuff, then you go into the chorus. From the chorus, you go back to the interlude, or what sounds like the intro. And then from the intro, you go back to another chorus. Did another chorus right there and stuff. So here's a little something on both these parts and stuff. The intro is pretty much so that is pretty much one bar. That bar gets repeated the same way twice. If you look at Ultimate Guitar's tablature on it and stuff, you can see the bars broken down and all that sort of stuff. And I'm, like I said, I may not be saying that properly, but again, this is not about me being able to play the song. It's more about me being able to progress with my guitar playing, getting better at my finger positions, my chords, jumping around on all the strings, all the notes, as well as inspiring you to pick up your guitar every day. So, if you think you can play this song and stuff, feel free to go to Ultimate Guitar. Check out the tablature on it. Pull up the YouTube video up of Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. See if Marty Music has a tutorial on it and stuff. He's probably going to have it broken down too, so it doesn't get flagged for copyrights as well. He does a lot better job and stuff of showing you what to do on the strings and with your fingers and stuff like that. And he may be playing it a bit differently than what I am. That's perfectly fine. It's not so much about the way you play it, it's more about the practice you put into getting your fingers to work. Especially when you're trying to something he showed me and stuff that I learned. He didn't show me personally, I just picked it up off of one of his videos. Now, he may not play it exactly the way I'm playing it and stuff, and that's because I've actually added to what he's played or manipulated it in one way or the other and stuff to the way he showed me how to play it on his YouTube video and stuff. And so what I'm doing is I'm using my imagination, my creativity to kind of make it more pleasing to my own ears. By adding a little bit here. Sort of thing. And I suggest you do the same thing. If you can figure out how to play that and stuff. I tried looking for that video on that and stuff again and stuff. I couldn't quite find it. Maybe if somebody can link it in the comments or whatnot and stuff, help me find that video again. Pretty sure I'm playing it the right way and stuff, but there's all kinds of different ways you can, I'm sure, manipulate it to play it and stuff and enjoy it and stuff. And as you can see, I am getting really good at playing these sort of things and stuff and adding speed to it or adding different notes to it or whatnot. Or how about this? I'm adding some bending to it. I can play around with that stuff. Maybe that's not the right note to use bending on. Or some vibrato. Change it up. So as far as the rest of the Wish You Were Here song and stuff, I've pretty much played all the way through. So you got the intro part right there. Goes with that and stuff. You kind of play through that twice. So that way right there, then oops. Yeah, you play through that twice. You got the whole solo part right here. And then you got the chorus or whatnot and stuff. Now I've learned tricks myself and stuff on how to remember where I am with these intro and chorus parts. So when I start off with this and stuff, I go from a G chord to a C chord to a D chord to an A minor chord. That's the first four chords. The second four chords are the same, but they're mixed up a little bit. So it goes G to a D instead of a C, and then to the C, and then the A minor. So it would be G, C, D, A minor, back to G, then to D, C, A minor, back again to G, to C, then D, then A minor. Now, how do you remember that sort of thing when you're sitting there playing the song? Because there's still four more chords to that. There's another G, another D, another C, and another A minor. So altogether, you're using the same four chords 8 times throughout the first course of the song. How would you remember that? Practice reading it. No different than learning a math equation or learning a history lesson or something from English and stuff. Studying it, reading it, writing it down, listening to it being played several times and stuff, listening to it on a YouTube video or whatnot and everything, over and over again until the memory it gets built into the memory. And eventually it starts getting to be natural and stuff after you continuously do it, even when it is built into the memory. So repetition, even though you might know how to play certain songs, like that one right there I know how to play pretty well. I've got another song I know how to play pretty well. But the next step would be learning a dozen songs that I have on here. How would I memorize all of them, every part of them, plus lyrics, and know how to play it all? Well, that's 12 songs or whatnot. I don't know how many I got there, but that's 12 songs and stuff I'm just going to have to continue playing. I may not be able to play them every day, but like Wish You Were Here, I can get through that in about 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes. So then I go to the next song, play it about 3 or 4 or 5 for 5 minutes, once or twice. Go to the next song. And if I spend 5 minutes on a song and I can play through it twice, just on guitar, no singing involved, in 1 hour I can literally play 12 songs. So in 1 hour I can sit there and play 12 songs if I can get them all memorized. So today and stuff, I may spend 5 minutes on that one, spend 5 minutes on the next one, and spend the rest of the day on one other song, to where I've practiced 2 songs and trying to learn a third. For example, third song right here. I tried this one for a little bit yesterday on my Twitch stream. Which, by the way, if you want to look me up on my Twitch stream and you want to ask me questions on live or whatnot, I'm on there. I can't say I'm going to be on there every day or every night. But I do go by eGuitar L6. So if you want to look up eGuitar L6 on Twitch and stuff and get notifications of when I'm live and everything like that, maybe I can help to answer questions. I do try to provide a little more information on there and stuff than what I do on the YouTube videos here. But just because I know I'm live and stuff and I can easily answer questions a little easier that way. But anyways, also if you go to my YouTube channel from this video right here and stuff, like I said, I'm trying to categorize the videos I'm doing. Old content, new content, exercises daily, and then I'll have another category here for songs. And I'll break each one down into its own category and stuff. I tried this song today, tried that song tomorrow, so forth and so on. And I'll try to mention all this in all my videos and stuff, so it tells anybody who watches to go to them. But so a song I was trying to work on yesterday a little bit. I've played it before, but I am trying to improve upon it. Now I am playing all 6 strings. The first string up here is muted. My middle finger is kind of got just touching it or whatnot. I could use my middle finger or I can use my first finger right there to kind of mute it. That way I can hit all 6 strings. Also, the 5th and 6th string down here are both muted. My first finger right there is just kind of touching them so they don't make a sound. So the only 3 strings you're actually hearing is the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The reason this is because, and this song that I'm trying to play, I Hate Myself for Loving You, also by Joan Jett, which I was practicing a little bit yesterday. It's 3 downstrokes, or 3 down picks. 1, 2, 3. On the 4th one, you're supposed to slide down 2 frets. So where your pinky and your ring finger are both on the 9th fret and your first finger is on the 7th fret, when you hit that, these 2 should end up on the 12th fret and the first finger should end up on the 10th fret. But you're supposed to get it to all ring out. So when you hit this, you're supposed to slide down and keep it ringing throughout the entire thing. Now, I've struggled with this a little bit and practice this over and over to try to figure out how to do it better. For one, sustaining or reverb in the effects and stuff will help. But if you can get your fingers placed right on those strings, you can get it to ring out. I can't get it to do it every time, but I'm getting better at it. Now, if I turn the amp off, will it still ring out? Yes. This is that whole idea we were talking about during my exercises and warm-ups and stuff, keeping that finger position while sliding down the guitar to control the ring while you're staying in the same position. So if you take any pressure off those fingers while you're sliding, you're going to lose that vibration in the strings. There's a vibration, and it'll continue when you get down to the bottom. Because every time you go past a fret, the strings continue to vibrate, but on different frets, making a different sound. For example, let's see if we can do this here. The ringing in that string continued all the way down until I stopped my finger. If I take the pressure off, it mutes the string and takes the vibration out. If you want to try to practice this, I would suggest only moving down 1 or 2 frets at a time to try to get used to that ringing. So I'm literally going from a C to a C sharp, C sharp, C, C sharp, C, C sharp. If I want to do it 2, Going from a C to, this is a D right here. Sit there and practice that and stuff, because keeping that ringing going and stuff with all that pressure on your fingers and sliding down that rough string is not easy, especially if you do it on the top string, on the #1 string right there, or otherwise known as A string. If you try to do it with your pinky, it's even harder because your pinky doesn't get the callus built up on it as quick. It's such a small finger. And it's really rough on that pinky, especially if you're just picking up the guitar for the first time. So, but anyways, back to this song. So yes, I have been practicing this and practicing this and practicing it to get it better and better and better. And I've gotten a lot better at it and stuff, because I used to not be able to keep it ringing. But anyways. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. So that's kind of the first breakdown I've had of this song right here. So, yes, I will, like we were saying before and stuff, I will sit there and play Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd once or twice, just to keep myself practicing it and getting better at it. I will also practice the other song that I know, which it happens to be another Joan Jett song. I love Rock and Roll. I know that one kind of well too, and I'm trying to get better at that. I threw in the challenge after that and stuff of trying to play I Hate Myself for Loving You. And eventually I'll get through all these songs. I used to know a song on here that's on here and stuff, that's on my list here, Highway to Hell by AC/DC. I used to know that one pretty well, and then I looked up some information and stuff, and the information that I had originally for playing this song was a little off. And I noticed most people played it a different way. I watched the music video on him actually playing this song and stuff, and the way I was playing it was wrong. The new way I've found playing it is right and stuff. But it wasn't really a matter of playing it properly or not, because playing it the way I used to play it was still practice for my fingers. Playing it the new way sounds closer to the way he plays it, and it's just a new practice for my fingers. But I'm going to take another break and stuff. I've gone through that song right there, showed you how to play it. This song will be categorized in the song Wish You Were Here and stuff, and every day that I play it and stuff, I will add my progress to that particular song into that category. And if I end up trying new songs and stuff, I will add those videos to their separate categories too. Like the song I was trying to do right there, Hate Myself for Loving You. As I continue to make videos of that song and continue to try to improve them, I will show my progress and stuff in that category on my YouTube channel. Again, if you're still watching this video or whatnot and stuff, the YouTube channel, I'm going to try to get cleaned up. That way, if there's a particular part you want to see and you don't want to try to scrub through a bunch of videos or whatnot, I'll try to have them categorized. So it's easier to find what you're looking for in my YouTube channel. I'm going to take a break now, and I'll catch you all later.